Okay, welcome back for episode 16, if I recall. I did some more busy work again. We're just going to head here to grab. So here I've used this now as a food storage, and I've got a few more things. So we've got some more points to use. I'll use one of them on long distance running in order to increase the speed on roads, and another one on bravest of the brave in order to increase our maximum valor points. And I also got the meat drying rack from the Tiltrin. Um, sorry, from the Tiltrin Highlander Trackers Camp. I bought that there during my busy work, so I came back from here, went through to do one sale, and then came back through Tiltrin and headed down and through and placed myself a pit in here because I want to be coming into Ludern by the back. I want to get through the bandit border crossing right now. So I'll show you the bandit border crossing and get the 1 gold key that's in there. And then I came back and moved back and bought the bought the meat drying rack and made that. Got myself full up on all of my armors. So I got the 2 bards reinforced layers. I built them in the 3 for him. This way I'm high up on my critical hit here with 33% on Beyond by now. She is the current highest of my whole team. Other than Haroon, because of the sweet spot. One thing about sweet spot that I didn't mention the other time is I'm not sure if sweet spot increases it by 40% or just brings it up to 40% if you aren't already at 40%. I'm not sure about that. I'm going to assume that it increases it by 40% since that is what it should do, but it's not really clear just on the language used here. And I got the training dummy built, the one that I bought from the arena. From the arena when we finished the arena up here. So now it's time to head to Ludern. So I'll go from the back. I'll come down and go through the back to get into Ludern by the back, get through the bandit border crossing. So I'm well stocked up on food, as you can see, on good high grade foods that are going to give me some bonuses every time I rest for all my units. And I stocked myself up with a few snow iris and a few comfrey, a 10 of each, just so that I can make 5 medicine if ever I need to. If somebody gets injured, I can just head right to a place that has an alchemy lab and go right into that, an apothecary, sorry, and whoops. Took the wrong way, too used to going through that way. So, and then I could just make some more medicine if I want. So this is where I place the pit in order to get me in quickly. And coming down, I actually made this into a spot, but there are a few things that are nice to get, and then I just made it into a spot that I can drop things. So that this is actually where I got these 4 beer-infused wolf ribs. And as you can see, our happiness buff is really high now at +7 for all the people who love each other. And +2 just for the other one that's already +9, so it's 45 influence per rest. What you're getting in here's a secret, that's why I placed that over there. And I can just make it up into one. So the meat drying rack costs 200 pristine fang. It's a pretty expensive one. Obviously, early game, that can be relatively hard to accumulate, but it's not impossible just from attacking animals in the forest anyway. And that's the joy of pittons. You can just place them wherever just to get up and down places quickly, make yourself some shortcuts and stuff. And here's the band of border crossing. So we are going to talk to this guy. Oh. And the guard would be swamped without them. You can pay 200. But I'm just going to decide to attack them, obviously. And it's better actually to attack them, in my opinion, for the place that you just used the gold key. So yeah, having the gold key is good from fighting these guys. So that your gold key ahead all the time. So one of these hoodlums is the leader. I can tell from the buff that they have. This buff for leader's aggression, which means the units always deal critical hits. That buff is given by hoodlums. Here he is, ringleader's threat right here. So obviously I'm going to focus on him first, and anyway you got the hoodlum in the wrong number over here. If I had more chains, I could go right ahead for capture of a wrongdoer, but he's already level 6, and I don't want to recruit him too early. I basically want him to fold into my team as my team is heading up to level 6. It's getting right up to level 6. Close to it, I want to capture the wrongdoer so he just folds into the team at the same level as them. When they hit level 6, I will be recruiting him not too long after that. So that he's not scaling the party up. Not that it would be an issue if the party was scaled up, but you're not gaining anything from it being scaled up other than loot drops. So having just one unit as a full level ahead of everybody else just means that there's a big experience differential, which you're going to be having to make up with the training rack a lot, the training dummy, sorry, which I should have put on before this fight. I should have put the training dummy on just to gain more experience during the fight. As usual, Beyond's first strike with recklessness, a rampage recklessness will just kill everything. Now I can do a double strike here, and a single strike against the leader, and because he becomes engaged, everybody loses the buff. So now I've got more even than the tanks. These wrongdoer guys, I've got more strength than them. Doesn't mean that you know, I can kill them straight out, not quite yet, but pretty soon. I even got more than him by 1 strike. So that's nice. He can be almost dead from that shot. As you can see, since I broke the armor, boom, I got brutality too. So I'm going to head over here. And we're going to take, not quite take him out, but on this one we're going to be able to take him out. So there you go. And I'm pretty sure I can take him out too, with the combo of taunt into the weakening blow. Not quite, but still quite low. Alright, this is good. He comes down, and now I'm going to play Thor in so that I can get my my repost off Urkashet and Beyond. And so, whoops, Thor is just going to come down and attack him. Wrongdoers, you never want them to engage you. Wrongdoers have Wrongdoer's Mace, which has pernicious engagement, so when they engage you, they apply fragility to you. They can be a really damaging unit, but they do have the best shield in the game. Bandit shield is not by far, but it is the best shield in the game. It doesn't have the best guard for its level or the best armor for its level, but it has the advantage of shooting attacks reduced by 90%. So you basically shooting attacks just bounce off your tanks once they have this this shield, so you don't have to worry as much about poachers and stuff anymore. And this is able to get us right back up so that we can use our ovation now. And here we go. Beyond he's going to attack, and then he's going to attack, and Beyond's going to kill him. Boom, there you go. Now this guy's coming in, so we're going to stop him with Haroon, obviously. Boom. And we come back down. See, that's what makes me think that it's 40%, that it just brings it up to 40%, because like that should technically be a 59% chance of critting. So on this one, if this one doesn't crit, then the likelihood that it's, you know, that it's not that, although that one I suppose did just crit. Yeah, this one crit. So yeah, it probably is 59%. I mean, it's not lucky on the first one. So. Okay, Ricochet's going to kill him again with his repost, so we can move our Arthur into play over here. We're going to knock out his armor completely, or at least we're going to knock out his guard, so he's got no guard left. And now we can move over here, taunt this guy. These ones are really good to be taunted because as you'll see right now, he attacks on the disengagement that we work in to get the counter attack. He actually attacks in the full bow attack. It's not just his little tiny punch there for 1 damage. So it's good to taunt him first so that he's weakened on that one, and then you can come in with whatever other hits you want to be doing on him. And that takes care of him, and we're going to move Let's move beside Urkashet. Oh, no, they aren't best friends, so it's fine. Doesn't matter. And Kagal is able to... So, despite the fact that he's on 0, you know, obviously, the shooting attacks is less damage anyway. But we're still going to have it go through the field. There you go. Not sure exactly what he's getting to reduce that damage by that much, because as you can see, deal 38 damage to all the units in the area. His shield is obviously not working on those attacks. So on attacks from the piercing arrow, they would work on these ones, but not on piercing arrow. So we're going to move up a bit and go kill the hoodlums. There we go. And I suppose we can move behind Thor. And now we have Narcissus to attack. I wonder if we could kill him. Let's try it out. I'm gonna try to go and kill him right away. Run through the mud and then run a bit further. And no, it doesn't look like we can. So he's going to be able to attack us on this one. He's probably going to deal quite a bit of damage. Yeah, completely took off our armor. That makes sense. But at least now we can actually kill him. There you go. And then I suppose we can have Bjorn come up and take him out. Then we'll have Haroon come up and take away all of his guards. There we go. And then I believe that... Whoop, I can't see it. Okay. Then in that case I'll just do Arthur. Oh, Arthur's going to kill me in one shot. Well, then we'll kill him this way. And boom, there you go. This is nice. That's a nice little armor to be able to give. We'll give Narcissus that armor, I suppose. And repair the rest. And we can inspect this and golden key. There we go. And that's all there is in this whole place. Nothing else that I've ever found. I tried to look all over the place. There is an exit here, but that exit is the same exit. Second and third have gone up. It's nice. What does he have? Likes. Alright. I'm going to get him up. And run duration increased by 5%. Alright, I'm going to go grab one of the quests, one of the main quests. So I'm going to be doing two. So I'm going to be doing two of the main quests at the same time, basically. And the bears are already engaged with him, so I don't need to worry about them. These bears are always there also. Let's see what we have here. Let's go with offer hunters to increase the number of offers available to us. And we speak to Tracker Boseg, who tells us about a guy who was looking around the tombs and he managed to escape, and Sununa has gone after him, and they don't have people to go, they can't leave the place unguarded or whatever. So they're asking you to look for her instead. And we can talk to a smuggler on our way to Garusa as we're coming up from Yeble. Hit the smugglers, come into Garusa, grab that, head back up to the Stone Court, finish up the Stone Court one, and then come down and grab the one down here. And then we head up back to Naprun clan. And we can accept the Ludern hunt. And nothing. I mean, you can buy these or steal them if you want. I don't have any use for them at the moment, and there's nothing here to show you anything special. The impaling stake is nothing special, nor the protective collar. I'm not using animals anyway during this let's play at all. So, and the recipe, the tail of the wolf and the hawk, doesn't cost 40, so it's actually more than our consumption in the sense that it gives you 40 food. So it's higher than the consumption that we even need. So we have no real purpose for it at the moment in the Let's Play. Then we can place a piton for fast travel around here. And reopen our inventory. Now we head over to Garusa. We're gonna have to avoid these guys, so I'm gonna walk a bit just to get him to aggro me, most likely. There you go. He aggroes me, and he's gonna aggro me too. So you want to get through the both of them and hit these. Get through both of them and hit these guys right here. We could get the recipe for Plagueessence oil, which has damage dealt to plague units increased by 20% when you put that oil on a weapon. It could be a useful thing to have. I'm going to buy another 2 of these, just to have 5 of them. It can be a useful thing to have, I suppose, if you're attacking a lot of plague units. But in terms of weapon economy in the game, it seems kind of useless. Like you don't attack those units often enough to make it worthwhile to keep it on your main weapon, and you can't just flip flop between oils. They still cost 1 pristine essence per oil, so you're not just flip flopping between oils. You want an oil that you can keep and then you're going to be able to use all the time, and it's not. I don't think that one is particularly practical. Well, useful anyway. Just getting through Ludern, it could be a bit useful, but you would actually you know, the whole setup about it, I just don't find it that useful. That's all. Other people can use it, and they'll probably gain a lot from it because it's still 20% extra damage. But I just don't ever use it. And I'll persuade them to talk and tell us, boom, good. Now she's seeding the Cursed Village. Now that we know that, we can head up to Garusa Clan and go capture that dude that we need to capture. The reason we have one chain in the inventory in the first place. And here he is, hiding right there. I'm gonna look up here and sell our stuff in order to get us up even higher. We're not going to need to buy anything from her at the moment. So we could also sell the Hunter's Bow, the Outlaw's Tunic, the actual map, and put this stuff back up and around here. Put this over here. There we go. And I have enough torches, and I'm going to get a few torches when I start the tomb anyway. But that's down the line, so. And we head back to the Stone Court with this little guy in tow. This one might aggro. This one aggroes from pretty far quite often. And there we go, we give him, instead of giving him to the scholars, we give him back to these people for them to judge him. Even though we know that he is not guilty of what they believe him to be guilty of. So in this situation here, these guys are wrong. And the way they went about, you know, the guy was surrounded by people, but he's nuts. Like, you can see that he has some serious trauma issues. So the assumption that he would have killed all his guys and then suddenly fell into this deep trauma where he can't talk to you anymore is kind of ridiculous. Especially in here, like you see these giant mosquitoes and croc swine and stuff, you know, and those are base enemies that you have in here, and your assumption is that this person somehow killed all the people that he was surrounded by. He is in the land illegally, so in that sense, the Stone Court has reason to exile him out of the land, to banish him, or put him in jail if they want, for that reason. But they seem to be after him for the fact that he was surrounded by dead people and they think he killed them. And they're completely wrong on that. He did not do that at all. We'll discover that a bit later, what happened to him specifically. But right now, we just don't know. So that mission is done. And as you can see, we got up by 20. So we're going to rest right here. And now we're going to go and visit the Cursed Village down here. And I can show off the mechanic of how the Cursed Village is over there. So Ludern is an interesting one anyway. That's why I like to get into it quickly. Oh, there are quite a few of the battles in Ludern that I don't necessarily enjoy that much, like against mosquitoes and stuff, but I find the mechanics involved in Ludern to be very interesting game-wise. You know, even these guys going around, these are swarms, mosquito swarms, and if you go through them, one of your units will get injured. So it's random what unit gets injured, but it's a nice little mechanic. needing to go around, and the whole place looks, really dangerous and stuff. Here we're going to help the tribesmen, because I enjoy helping the tribesmen anyway. I just always enjoy doing it for some reason. These guys, I really like them who live in here, so. Even though they're liars, they lie about things that we have proof that they've lied about, but I just find them interesting as people, kind of the noble savage idea. So we got the tooth collar from it, which is a completely useless thing for us to have anyway, because I don't use animals, as I said. And we head up onto this plateau. I always do it this way, get into the village this way. You could head down into here, but I just find it easier to get into the village from the plateau up here, and just get into the bushes here or trees, and drop a piton down so that I can get in real quick. And this also helps me avoid. There's often Crocswiner stuff that are going to spawn around here, so it allows me also to avoid them or to be able to get away from them if I want to. And you need to form a group. So this is one of the reasons why you want to have high willpower. As you can see, it requires 80 willpower just to get in. I have enough willpower anyway, because as you can see, I've got 7 units. And I've got one at 17, one at 12, and one at 11 here. Just off the bat here, I've got my 10 extra that I would need. And since everybody started at 10, I mean, I still have some extras over here. But no matter how you look at it, right? I have my 80, and I'm just going to go in with all of them because I'm trying to make noise this time. Or I don't really care about noise because I'm just completing the mission. But normally you would try to go in with as silent as possible, which is why having everyone at 20 willpower eventually is very good, so that just 4 units will get you in. And if you got a unit like him who's a 6, who's a low noise, so you have a few low noises. As you can see, all 3 of these are low noise at 6. Even these guys are only 5 noise, so everybody has low noise right now. And so you'd have at least 1 high dex character and 1 high strength character, plus 2 other units, whichever units you want. So that the high dex character can complete dex focused interactions that can cause noise and stuff. So if it's a high dex, he's going to succeed it without causing any extra noise. And you can actually get through both of these towns without ever meeting what we are going to meet right now automatically, just from facing it and doing the main quest mission, which we face at the escape mission right off the bat, and this can be the only one that you actually do. Simply by meeting these guys, we're going to do it, and it may be the only one that you ever do, because if you come back in with 4 high willpower units and get in with just 4 units that don't make a lot of noise, you can get through the whole thing and never have what we are going to meet right now. This could be the only time in your game, in any given game. So they both want me to kill each other, right? And we're going to face the plague ridden here because they made so much noise they called in the guys. So as if we actually, it's actually what's going to happen. We're going to reset, our noise is going to be reset, and only resets technically if you get up to 100. So now I face off. Oh, this is really bad. Arthur's so far away. That's too bad. And you can't move them here, so they are where they are, which means that I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to use Thor on an ovation just to get everybody over there and kill him. So I'll get the ovation out, and then I'm going to center him in the thing and find a way out on my unit. So this requires the basic action. So you can either do the basic action or find a way out. Then I can grab Jan, head over here, and kill him. Kill him with my rampage. One shot. And find a way out. And then pass my turn. And then we can use Arthur to come in. Right up here. And D-stab. Yeah, D-stab gets a one shot. We move him down to block the door and find a way out. So every time you use find a way out, it's going to be less and less useful to be used. But everybody's going to be using it on this turn. So it's going to go up quite a bit. 3 turns or maybe the beginning of the fourth. Sorry, 3 rounds or maybe the beginning of the fourth is probably what it's going to take us approximately. I get him right beside. There we go. Kagal will move up and we'll find a way out. And Haroon will move right here and find a way out. And now Urkashet will move over here and find a way out. And Sununa tries to find a way out. And then here we go, they broke in 2 other places. So one here and one here that I need to take out immediately. We are going to do this. There we go. And find a way out. And end the turn. Head into Beyond. Beyond can take him down. Will he? Yes, she did. Nice. So since she doesn't have the recklessness now, she's dealing, as you can see, a lot less damage. Because recklessness is 150% extra damage, so it's, you know, huge. Especially if it's able to proc a critical for an extra 50% damage. Nuna's going to attack him, unfortunately. So, unless I can kill him right now, and then she'll come down trying to attack him. I think I'll probably be able to kill him right now. Yes, there we go. And he got the trait Glorious, so he has a possibility to proc Valor Point at the end of his turn. Look for a way out. And you see she comes over and she tried it, but she wasn't able to do it, and she didn't even use her basic, which I don't understand why the AI will run in being capable of attacking and then not use find a way out anyway. But whatever. So now I can just take him out and find a way out. And now I'm going to move, I'm going to first grab all of this VP and then move Urkashet over here and find a way out. And finally, I am going to find a way out and then move Haroon over here and keep him there and just find a way out. Now they've broken in a bit more. This place and this place. Here's the first one, and here's a one. So we're going to use... She is still capable of doing that, right? She is so powerful. We're going to... No, we can't find a way out yet, right? No, not yet. So she's going to come over here. Actually, no, we'll let him hit because Urkashet is going to proc it anyway through his taunt. So we're gonna find a way out and then let this Plague Ridden hit Urkashet. We're going to take him down this way. And find a way out. And he hits him and he drops a Poison Cloud and gives him fever and poison. Whatever. Here we've got to go and save this guy from whatever it is that's going to happen to him. Just go right behind him and yes, we got it. Come back down and find a way out. And here Arthur's going to get hit. It's okay, it also procs the poison on him, but we don't have to worry about poison. We're close enough to the end that we don't have to worry about poison at all. I am going to... where can he move it to? Okay, I've still got a few anyway, so I'm going to move Thor up here and find a way out, and then end the turn, and then use Haroon to come up here and find a way out, and then place his spear wall to stop him. And the spear wall does not proc the poison cloud. So just like the bows didn't proc the poison cloud, if I recall correctly, his spear wall doesn't proc the poison cloud either. I mean, I know that bows don't proc the poison cloud, but I was just wondering if that's what I'd shown the last time we had a unit that was like this when we were fighting Beyond. I can't remember, that was a long time ago. And there we go, take him down and find a way out. And our final one is Urkashet. So Urkashet can taunt and take him out. Yes, there we go. And find a way out. So that's been 3 rounds. Let's go with Arthur after him right here. And then find a way out. And how close are we to? Yeah, it might take another round. I'm not sure exactly. Let's end that. We are going to move him up by 1 and do this right here. Take that out and find a way out. And there we go, we used our other spear wall. That's why I wanted to take him out, because he was going to move and it would have used the spear wall, and then he would have come in and attacked us. Kagal, so Urksha is going to take another hit. Kagal is going to get rid of this one. And Kagal is also going to get rid of this one up here. There we go. And you can come down and find it out. Now we have, okay, Beyond. Let's see if Beyond can take him out without, again, two. And then we'll move him down here. And this will do it. There we go. And we can take him out here and find a way out. So it may or may not. I think it'll be the first one in the next round, not this one. And here we can take him. Goodbye, birdie. And find a way out. And move him down just a bit so that he's not quite in range for that. And finally, we try to find a way out again. All right. So that's it. The first one on the next turn is gonna do it. We taunt, weakening blow, and then wrath into pieces, and find a way out. And he looks for a way out. Oh, not quite. So close. So close with no cigar, but we've got two. Well, we have at least one unit anyway who's going to act first in the next round. And in the end, there's technically three, but she would attack anyway, so we can just finish it now. And there we go. That's it. That's how you finish an escape mission. We're going to have to choose which one to kill. So since none died during the battle, we're going to have to choose which one to kill. Why is he still alive? Why did you protect him? By the eye, there is no need for another tantrum. We just made it out of a cursed village. Can't you just be grateful to the mercenaries? I'll be grateful to them when you're dead, you Osirian scum. Whether you like it or not, mercenaries, I will kill him. So, mercenaries, don't let her do this. I'm willing to go right now and leave Ludern forever. She's a mad woman, and all I ask is to live in peace. Yeah, but you can't, because I side with her. Wise decision, mercenaries. Truly, you share our values and our struggles. Take this. I'm sure my brother didn't promise you much. So now we can rest up here. And since we're out of the village, we've got no danger level. Take those two, that's fine. And what does she have to offer in terms of an interaction? I dreamt we were still in the cursed village, but this time, I hate these ones. Okay, well, at least, we get 20, and we looked and looked, but there was no fish. We get 20 influence and plus 20% fatigue, so that's fine. It's not too bad. And that's another mission done, as you can see right now. Oh, here's the plague swarm. Did we see that last time? I can't remember if we saw that last time, but here it is. It's pretty impressive. It's a pretty impressive thing. Pretty impressive, as you can see. And if you get too close to it, they'll try to attack you. So it's quite the sight, I find. Here we can learn a bit of lore. In there. I actually have the gold key, so I could do it. I just don't want it right now, that's all. No easy task getting through here without proccing a fight. Okay, now we've got these guys over here. As you can see, you've got some armies of croc swine attacking Nerprune clan. Not fun for them, but we're here to save the day. I don't have the wood. Shit. Okay, I need to get some wood. I need 20 wood to save the day. So, that was dumb of me. I don't know why I didn't prepare that. That's like at least 2 games that I've forgotten every time to prepare the wood properly beforehand. So, anyway. So up on Beyond's plateau, but Beyond is dead. So too bad, so sad for her. That's nice. Already up to 16. This is not wood, is it? No. Oh, well, I could have gotten it there anyway. The last one that I needed. But that's fine. We've got enough. We've got more than enough. Come over here and sleep, I guess, between the two. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's not going to work. Lucky, not attack. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And what does he have to say? The world is much bigger than I anticipated. It feels like I could spend my life traveling and still never visit the same place twice. Alright. We can celebrate this great adventure and grumble all day. It's too bad. Sometimes you can get an aptitude point for this one, or, you know, relations, but here we just got happiness and some more influence. And there you go, they tried to gank us. But we were too fast for that. Now we speak to her, chief of Nurprune clan. And so she's talking about the fact that the Crocswine are attacking, and they don't have any wood to light a beacon, so they need help. So I'm going to accept, and I'll give them the wood. There you go. And now you can meet in front of the fire to prepare. And this dude talks to us. Oop. So we'll talk to him, and now you'll see why I hate the scholars. It's possible that I'm not actually a merchant, and that perhaps I'm not unconnected to the Crocswine tag. I don't know why he suddenly breaks down, but whatever. It's all my fault. It was an accident, and so he had done an experiment, but the measurements were off. And there you go. And he's asking you to let him slip away quietly, and he'll give you 150 crowns for it, which he sends later on. So she says it's going to be a long fight to fight them now. And as you can see, we have 14 to 13 because using this food and then stopping not using it brings you up to 14, and you'll start at 14. So you'll have one that you don't see. And here we go, we light it and we head into battle. Boom, they all come in. Well, all. There was only 15. So yeah, they talked about this being a long fight, but this will not be a long fight. This is actually a pretty easy fight. Because it's, you know, we're so powerful compared to them. So I'll get Bjorn into here, Arthur and Ricochet on this side with Thor, I suppose. There we go. That's a good little setup. Kegao, come down here. Yep, there we go. Now Bjorn comes in to kill most stuff. And as you remember, we can just go right through that. And comes up here to kill this one. And boom. And will the Wrath get it? No, the Wrath will not take it down. Okay. So we'll just leave him as is. And we'll come into... Actually, I should have used the Wrath so I could come in with the Bow Strike, but that's fine. Thor is actually going to come up and smack him down. There you go. An attack from behind, which smacks him down, and then we taunt. Get it back, and ovation. Now we've got Urkashet, but Urkashet isn't on move yet. Nope. We're going to first use Kagao over here. For his piercing shot on all 3 of these guys. Boom! Alright, that's pretty good. And from the piercing shot, he's going to move up. Use... Okay, does he have half? He doesn't have half. So we're going to use that and slow him down. Get him... We could have gone up and... We could go up and kill him, but I don't want to move him that far forward, so... Get him beside Arthur. Alright, here we have this Croc's mine now. I am going to move him over here. And move this Crocswine away so that he's not engaged anymore, and I can bring somebody else in to engage him and take this one right here. There we go. How far in? He can get that far. Okay, so Urkashet is going to come up here, and that's unfortunate. That's okay though. Move him now. He's going to move over here. I'm going to see if I can get it or not. I'm going to try. Ah, it's so unfortunate. Well, whatever. And I think this will kill him. Not quite. Just about. Alright, we're going to protect him and pass the turn. Alright, Narcissus can come into here. Okay, move over here. Narcissus first. You do this. And he's going to kill him. Boom. There you go. And then you do this. And kill him. And then you come over here. And you kill him. There we go. Move back a bit. Now Arthur comes over here. Takes him out with that. Takes him out with that. Takes him out with that. And then move him up here. Taunt. And get the hit. Boom. Almost dead. And now the swarms are aggroing. So he's got... he'll need to be healed. Okay, so this one's coming down first. So we're going to get Arthur into... Can you take him down? Yes, you can. There we go. That's one. And then that is number 2. There you go. And then number 3. Weaken. hit him, and then do it again. And there you go, number 3 is gone. And we come down here and heal Erkashin. And then move over here. Now it's just these 4 left. So we want Thor to... He can't really move in very much, but he can do this. And then this. Attack. And ovation. And now that we've got the ovation, how far can Kigal move? Yes, Kigal can get right up there. Let's look at it. I'll get Kigal way the hell up here. And he does this. And then he'll move over here. And there you go. He's gone. Now Bjorn can move up here. And attack. There you go, he's dead. And we galvanize, so she'll be able to kill him. Boom, he's dead. Nope. Thank you very much, but I'm going to go after the last one. And boom, and now he's dead too. Jeez, I love Bjorn. She's a berserker, but you know. So if that battle lasts long enough, you start getting reinforcements. I don't remember what round you start getting reinforcements, because it never takes me more than getting it on the 2nd round. But I think possibly on the 3rd round you might start getting reinforcements from other clans as the clans come in to help Nurprune. I see the others are already headed to the market. So the feast was prepared for us, all in our honor. Thank you. And I'm going to report him. And boom. They kill him. And you get 150 anyway, so it was worthwhile. And we finish that. And now we can inspect this, and boom, we get some food for having completed it. So we could get this to build ourselves some deer-infused wolf ribs, but I don't need them anyway. We are going to put the carcass right away, not on the leather anymore, but on our meat drying rack now. Move this over here, move him down onto there, move the meat drying rack up, put them on the meat drying rack. As you can see, 2 will produce 10, so 2 for 10. You know, we're going to be able to get 60. So we can start accumulating that, which is a very low weight. Yeah, cured meat is great to have. So we can start producing those right now, start accumulating them for our aids, you know, to get to our 32. Really, it's just the aid, 2 of these, and then 4. So every rest we're producing some. That's good. And we do have the training dummy right here. Experience gained in combat increased by 5% when you have somebody on it. I could have somebody on it right now. Because of how close everybody is in terms of experience, the best person to have on it would be Thor. And I guess I could do that right now. Just move this out, move this in. So when there's a cook assigned, it has 2. But getting up to 34 doesn't bother me as much, because if I use 2 of these, I'm left with 4 at 32, but at 34 I'm left with 1 food, right? One of these guys to complete my food. So I can just put him onto the training dummy, and now he's going to be gaining experience every rest. And he's the one with the lowest experience anyway, so we can pull him up to being, at the same level as them. Really, we're just going to be pulling one unit up at a time towards level 6. So he'll probably hit level 6 first just from resting and stuff. Possibly because there's a lot of fights to do still in this whole, in the Ludern quest. So. And we received a letter to go here and see this guy in the secluded cottage. But that'll be, this episode is already long enough. That'll be for next episode, which we'll head into probably right away. I might take a little break, half an hour or so, but then we head back into this one. And so we'll see you on the next one.